Hello, and we're going to talk about why Bitcoin went down so much the last 2 days, and it might actually have to do with the Ethereum ETF. Now, I've heard that the Ethereum ETF is going to debut July 2nd, but yesterday, Thursday, there was a sharp outflow of $226.2 million in terms of the Bitcoin ETF, and today could be more outflows. That's why it went continue to go down today, although not as much as yesterday. Now, why did I bring up the Ethereum ETF? Because people only have so much money. So people might be getting out of the Bitcoin ETF to actually go into the Ethereum ETF when it launches. It's possible. Obviously, the news that we're probably only going to get one rate cut this year did not make people happy either. No wonder because of that. Crypto really wants a rate cut. In fact, crypto people are furious that the economy is still strong under Joe Biden. So the Fed is not going to cut rates because the Fed needs to see a weakening of the economy plus weakening of inflation to actually lower the interest rates. Now, if we were actually going into a recession, for instance, they would lower the interest rates immediately. But we're not. Consumer spending is still strong. Consumer demand is still strong. The labor market's still strong, although not quite as strong as last year. So Jerome Powell is going to keep rates steady, and crypto badly needs a rate cut because right now bonds and money market are too competitive when compared to crypto. But IBIT's outflow broke a 44-day inflow streak, and definitely Ethereum has to do something with it. So we might see more days of outflows because these ETF investors need to decide between a Bitcoin ETF and an Ethereum ETF, and they may not have money to invest millions upon millions of dollars into both. So we might actually have a little bit of a problem in regards to that, honestly. After a successful Wednesday spot, Bitcoin ETF saw another significant downturn yesterday. According to data from Farside, June 13th saw outflows totaling 226.2 million, contrasting sharply with the 100.8 million recorded on June 12th. And I think that continued today. So you can see the ETF inflows had a big impact. There are also people just taking profits, obviously. And there were a lot of liquidations, over $200 million in liquidations in a very, very short time period. One thing just builds on top of another, and that resulted in big outflows and also kind of like a big drop. Now, that might signal trouble for the rest of the month because obviously July 2nd is like 15, 16 days away, and people are getting prepared, getting that dry powder prepared for Ethereum. But remember, the Ethereum price doesn't affect the rest of the crypto market. Only the Bitcoin price affects the rest of the crypto market. So we might see some sideways facing down action going up until July 2nd when people start buying the Ethereum ETF. Obviously, Ethereum and ERC20 is going to benefit from that ETF buying, but the rest of the market isn't. I'm sure there'll be more money flowing in. They're looking at about a fourth of the money going into Ethereum is into Bitcoin. But let me remind you that they don't completely go against each other. Not all of the money going to Ethereum is going to come from Bitcoin, but obviously some of it is, and it's a big enough chunk maybe that it'll bring us down a little bit. I still don't think it's going to bring us down that much, and I still think it's going to rebound. But remember, crypto investors, they do have to spread the money around to different ETFs. So, you got to make your calculations. Maybe right now is not the time to buy Bitcoin. I still think it's a good time to buy Bitcoin, but maybe not completely the right time to buy Bitcoin. Maybe wait until the Ethereum, after the Ethereum ETF, see how much people are selling Bitcoin to buy Ethereum and go off of that. So, that's the news for right now. The other news I want to talk about is we know how much CZ owns of BNB. Even though CZ is not supposed to be involved in Binance anymore, he can still own the coins. And let's not forget, CZ's wife is actually kind of running Binance now. So even though he's not really supposed to be part of Binance, he's still in on the Binance matters because, his wife's actually running the thing. So the 3-year ban doesn't really affect CZ that much, no matter how much the DOJ and the SEC wants it to affect CZ. But he actually owns about 64% of the BNB supply. Now, one person owning 64% of the supply, that's pretty bad. But you know what? I'm actually not that worried about CZ owning that much of the supply. I don't think he'll dump all at once because it's obviously most of his wealth. and he wants to maintain his wealth. So if he sells, it'll be very controlled selling. And remember, Binance still buys back BNB to burn. Every month they have profits. So I still expect Binance to go up regardless. But, if you're afraid of a big whale controlling the entire coin supply, BNB is another poster boy for that, because CZ's wealth is completely based on BNB. And obviously he has a ton of BNB, more than half the supply in one person. Although he has been really good about not dumping it. He might sell a little bit of it here, a little bit of it there, but he's not going to dump all at once. And obviously, he's putting to good use. He's been a really, really good CEO. But, if he runs into a crunch, he could liquidate his BNB because he does actually own a lot of it. Although that would spark a lot of people being very unhappy with CZ, obviously. So you just need to be aware that one person does own 64% of the BNB. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.